What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Steven. This is Steven in Stereo, and in today's video, we're diving into a live duet performance with Danny Jones and Tom Fletcher doing the song Born to Fly. I want to give a huge shout out to Tasha over on Patreon for actually requesting this video. Thank you so much for your support. Tasha let me know in the messages that there was a lot going on with the band at this time. So there was like, you know, that extra heavy set of emotions kind of going on, which I'm really... I don't want to say I'm excited to check that out, but like it is always interesting to me to see that emotion kind of coming to life on stage. Before we get into today's video, I'm going to ask you guys to like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me over on Instagram. If you want a custom Patreon request, you guys can totally request a song. Links in the description for Patreon to check that out. While you're over there, I have a ton of content that you get access to for McFly, for Busted, McBusted, all those kind of bands, and so much other content. There's like over 400 videos. If you guys want to support me, it means the world to me. Links in the description. All those things out of the way. I'm excited to check out Born to Fly. Where'd they perform this at? Let's see. This was at the BBC Royal British Legion Festival of Remembrance in 2018. All right. Full orchestra, you know it's gonna be good.
People were made for particular things, like a bird's made for flying with feathers and wings. But sometimes the reason is hard to be found, like a bird with its feet on the ground.
It's like hard and soft at the same time.
Hearts were made for breaking, eyes were made to cry.
It's amazing to see them be able to stand in formation. Like, that would be so difficult.
For taking, so don't let it pass you by. Dreams were made for chasing, like clouds across the sky.
Oh, beautiful.
Clouds across the sky. Some people were born to live, while others were born to fly.
I love this sound from Danny because it almost feels like a more of like a Michael Bublé kind of sound. It's like you don't hear that rock presence that I know Danny so much for. I feel like I hear a little bit more of like a soft rock presence, which in turn gives it like a kind of like a classical vibe in the best way.
Time is always flowing, flowing like a stream. There's no way of knowing where it's taking you and me. Stars are made for glowing to light the darkest night.
Oh my God.
Some people were born to live, while others were born to fly.
We need some harmonies.
High in the open atmosphere,
Oh,
over the horizon and beyond. Year after year, returning there. Could it be the place where we belong? Hearts were made for breaking.
yes, boys, this is what we needed.
Hearts were made to cry. Some people were born to live, while others were born. Others were born.
Oh yeah. Hold on. That I was just gonna say, this whole section is great. I love to see Danny like channeling that power. And the thing about Tom is Tom's always gonna do great in a situation like this because he's got this like he's got such a stage voice, and I mean that from every aspect, whether you want to go from like a pop punk band to, you know, this big rock performance to like a musical or like a classical or like something like that. Like I feel like he can switch that so effortlessly because he has such a like chameleon style voice in that sense. I love this section. Oh. If you think that we're about to only watch them do that note one time, you're wrong. Born to fly. I mean, as a McFly fan, one of the things I love so much about this band is those two harmonizing together. I feel like they create such this wonderful balance in their vocals where Tom's got that little bit of the higher range. Danny hits that like more power sound. And when those two things come together, it's why McFly sounds so fucking cool all of the time.
Ladies and gentlemen, please acknowledge the torch of remembrance carried by Flight Lieutenant Matthew Smith, accompanied by current Royal Air Force personnel and representatives of the Royal Air Force of the Second World War, alongside our citation reader, veteran Colin Bell, DFC, of Bomber Command. Let's welcome them.
This is a really prestigious thing for Danny and Tom to be doing anyways. Fuck yes, dude. You cannot help but be proud of them. Like, what a cool experience to even be a part of. Them having a full orchestra is incredible when you think about the fact that they are kind of pop punk legacy, right? So it's so cool to have them in that moment, in that space. It totally changes the way that we perceive these artists that we love already, because we see them in a whole new light. Tom is made for this style anyways. I feel like he has, you know, again, this sort of stage voice. He's so good at kind of like blending into whatever style he needs. And I think that that is like a Swiss Army knife of a musician, because if you want him to, you put him in front of any instrument or you put him in any situation and you're going to get the best result possible. He has this really cool tone to his voice that just kind of adds a little element of something different to every note that he hits. And I love that so much. Danny is a legend here. I feel like, you know, he's got so much power that I feel like in the first part of the song, he was actually having to hold himself back a little bit, and you could kind of tell it, almost like it gave him like a Michael Bublé sort of like moment. And I'm really excited about that because I've seen a lot of ranges of Danny, especially like doing the Masked Singer and stuff, but just like seeing how versatile his voice is always amazes me. When they harmonize together, though, I'm sorry, but this is why we love them so much. They have such good chemistry together, and I get that they had a lot going on at this time, but the thing that's so cool about music is that it breaks down all of those walls, right? It breaks down everything you've got going on, tension, whatever, and for that moment, for that 5 minutes or whatever, this is all they were doing. They were just channeled into this moment. Also really great to just know, like, for an organizer of events like this, that you have this like secret weapon in your bag. Cause I feel like every time we see them host or, you know, play something special or whatever, it's always a fucking moment. Let's go back to the first thing I ever reacted to from Tom, or from McFly in general, was Tom's wedding speech thing. So like, it's not like we don't know them to not only be the party, but also be able to host that same party. So I think this is really cool. I think it shows a whole different side to them. And it's kind of fun how we continue to dive down McFly. And yet there's more and more that I'm always discovering about this group. Talk about just a real collection of all of my favorite things in music kind of coming to life. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, come follow me over on Instagram. Huge shout out to Tasha. Thank you so much for supporting me over on Patreon. If y'all want to request a music video, you totally can. Links in the description for Patreon. I love y'all. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.